We already know that verbs in the subjunctive mood are used to describe events that are wishful thinking or make-believe. We also know that one example of a subjunctive verb is the word were, and that we should take care not to confuse I were with I was. Let's see if we can select the correct form of a verb to use in these sentences. I wish I free this Saturday, but unfortunately I'm at work. So, should this use were or was? Well, let's start by reading the sentence out loud with both choices, just to make sure they sound correct. I wish I were free this Saturday, but unfortunately I'm at work. Okay, that sounds pretty good. Let's check the other one. I wish I was free this Saturday, but unfortunately I'm at work. Well, that sounds fine too. So, when spoken out loud, both choices sound okay, but only one of them is, strictly speaking, grammatically correct. So which one is it? Well, were is in the subjunctive mood, so let's remind ourselves what the subjunctive is. It's used to describe events that are wishful thinking, things that couldn't occur or take place. So in this sentence, the word wish is a really big hint that we should be using the subjunctive. So the correct choice is were. I wish I were free this Saturday, but unfortunately I'm at work. Okay, here's another question. Complete this sentence using the subjunctive form. If I a billionaire, I would give you half my money. So, since we're being asked to complete the sentence using the subjunctive form, we need to make sure the sentence sounds like it's wishful thinking. So let's use the word were. If I were a billionaire, I would give you half my money. Perfect. Okay, here's one final example. Which sentence makes best use of the subjunctive were, and which one makes best use of the non-subjunctive was? If I your friend, we could play all the time. If I your brother, we could play all the time. So let's start by working out which sentence is the wishful thinking sentence. That's the one that couldn't really happen. Well, it's the second. You can't really go from not being someone's brother to being their brother. So this sentence is about an imaginary situation. So the subjunctive were would work really well here. If I were your brother, we could play all the time. The first sentence, however, is talking about a situation that is possible, so we won't use the subjunctive. Was is the best choice here. If I was your friend, we could play all the time. Perfect. Although I were and I was are very similar, they do have slightly different purposes. Remember, use the subjunctive form were to show that something is wishful thinking or pretty much impossible to occur.